Hey, how's it going? Full-time filmmaker team here, and today we've got a fun little video for you. We recently teamed up with Musicbed and put on a video contest for our full-time filmmaker students to see who could create the best 30-second commercial for any product or service, with the only requirement being that they needed to use a song from Musicbed. And out of the 13,000 students, we narrowed it down to our top 10 favorites, and in this video, we're going to be judging and scoring those top 10 videos. First place winner will get a $1,000 cash prize and a free 1-year personal subscription to Musicbed. Second place will get $500 cash, and third place will get $250 cash.
And big thanks to Musicbed for sponsoring this video and making these cash prizes available. Musicbed provides thousands of unique and quality songs. Their music is not royalty free, meaning that they provide songs created by talented emerging indie artists and composers who maintain the rights to their music but still allow you to use them in your videos. And not only do they have thousands of songs to choose from, but Musicbed has an entire team online whose sole job is to help you find the song you're looking for your projects. On their site, you can search for songs and artists by genre, mood, instrumental, lyrical, on your computer, or right from your phone if you want to work and listen on the go. Once you find the perfect song, Musicbed provides a sync ID that you can put in the description of your YouTube videos that will seamlessly clear YouTube copyright claims within minutes. And yes, you can still monetize your YouTube videos while using Musicbed songs. So no matter what type of content you create, licensing options are available for everyone. Weddings, commercials, short films, you name it. We've all been using Musicbed for years and can highly recommend them as a great music licensing service for your videos. And on top of all of that, you can get a free 30-day trial today by clicking the link below so you can start browsing immediately.
But let's now watch the top 10 entries and begin the judging. Now, each of us are going to be judging each video based on 3 categories and giving a score from 1 to 10 for a total possible score of 90. And the 3 categories are salesmanship. How well does the commercial sell us on wanting to buy the product or service? Cinematics. How visually pleasing is their commercial? How's the lighting, the coloring, the composition? Does it feel like a high-end commercial? And finally, song choice. Audio is half of the visual experience. A song can make or break a commercial. So how well does the song match the visuals and convey the right emotions? So without further ado, let's begin watching our first entry.
All right. Dude, look at that shot. Are you kidding me? That's not real, is it? That was
very nice.
Amazing.
Really good. Very well done. So our first category is salesmanship. How well did they sell the product?
Oh, tough crowd, tough crowd. Simon Cowell over here. Explain yourself.
I don't know, I love the presentation of it. I think it's presented really well, but I didn't quite embrace the lifestyle, I guess, of what that drink might have to offer, you know?
And moving on now to our second category is cinematics on 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. As far as composition, lighting, camera angles, focus, all that, to me was on point. I can't be too critical there.
All right, and our last category is sound effects and music.
The music to me wasn't anything special. Sound effects were good, but didn't like pierce my soul and make me really feel it. So it was good, but.
So great commercial with a total score combined of 81 out of 90. That's amazing, very impressive.
So let's move on to our second entry.
When the world is cold, there's always something you can reckon on. Something that's reliable. A deep-rooted machine since 1959. To help lighten the load one more day. Husqvarna will provide.
Very clean, wow, those colors.
Well done.
So the first category is salesmanship. How well did they sell the product?
So I thought it was a car commercial.
Okay.
You know, so I was kind of confused at the beginning. Eventually we got around to it, but
I know what he was going for. He's going for that simplicity, you know, so as far as like salesmanship, selling me on the product, I think I would have loved to see a little bit more being done with the actual saw.
I would have liked to see some close-ups, see the actual product, all of its inner workings. Next category, cinematics on 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, would you look at that?
Nice.
Yeah, I thought it was on point. Coloring, composition, lighting, everything was solid to me.
And our last category is sound design / music. Oh,
Nice.
okay.
Very nice. Total score out of 90 was a 71. Pretty dang good.
Moving on to our next commercial.
Variety.
The flow.
Beauty.
Salesmanship. How well did they sell us on the product? So I loved it. I thought it was great. I just think we saw one functionality, and water bottles really only have one, but I just think we would.
What separates it from other water
Yeah, the
bottles?
shots felt repetitive. And so I just kind of felt like I'd seen it all after the first shot.
Second category, cinematics.
I mean, cinematics, again, kind of going along with what Jake said, is it was a little bit repetitive. I do love the backgrounds, the different colors flashing and whatnot, and the bottles matching those backgrounds, but yeah, it was a bit repetitive. Would have loved to see a different angle here and there. So yeah, that's why I gave it the 8. And the final category is music and sound effects.
Nice. The music enhanced the visuals, and the sound design you did do was perfect, and it was kind of a fun break from the music. I thought was excellent. Well done.
Yep.
All right, overall great video. Total score was 75 out of 90.
All right, moving on to our next entry. Here we go.
Ooh.
Man, I feel like I could have seen that on TV. That was well done. All right, salesmanship. How well did they sell the Tic Tacs? Nice.
Okay, I gave it an 8. First of all, when you're shaking it, I love the sound. That's just the classic Tic Tac sound. You know, you're shaking it in your pocket or whatever. I would have loved to see maybe a shot of like someone putting it on their tongue or something like that.
Exactly what I was gonna say.
Because that's really why you buy Tic Tacs. You don't really buy them just to shake them. You might as well buy a maraca, you know? So that's why I gave it that 8.
Next category, cinematics.
The lighting was maybe just a touch too hard, I think. Maybe some softer lighting would have helped out. So. And the final category is sound design / music.
Oh,
No way.
I think
it
it's
was
pretty
just so
Perfect 10.
fun.
Yeah.
We were dancing, having a good time. Great job making us feel the emotion. Well, moving on now.
It's driving me wild and I don't know why. I can't contain whatever's running inside. I gotta find a way to figure it out. I found the answers and there ain't no doubt. You got what I'm looking for.
Give me a break.
Oh no.
All right, salesmanship. How well did they sell us? Boom, triple 10.
Spot on. Nothing else to say. Great job.
perfect.
Executed perfectly. This.
I want a Kit Kat right now. That's how good he did.
We
I
should
don't.
get Kit Kats after this.
Now for cinematics. Bam.
Triple threes.
Not a lot I can complain about. Love the lighting, love the composition. Some of those angles and shots just on point.
And the final category is sound effects and music.
Wow.
Couldn't quite give him the perfect score. I thought it was awesome, on point, but not quite a perfect score for me. What can I say? Okay. So total score of 89. It's not perfect, so there is still room for somebody to sneak into first, but so far they are our number 1. Moving on now. Oh, Musicbed might use that.
All right, how well did they sell us on the product? Nice.
Yeah, I think I just would have liked to have heard maybe a few different songs instead of just the one, since we're selling music, right? Sure. Show variety or whatever.
Sure. I think, yeah, after watching that, I didn't quite understand like the variety of music that they had. I mean, it was quick.
What's their selling points?
Yeah. So
What makes them stand out?
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
Moving on to cinematics.
Parker teaches us in the course, but your first shot is what needs to sell people on your commercial. And for us, the first shot of that guy, it just felt a little dry, and I just think it didn't really match the rest of the vibrancy and the fun pace of the video.
Agreed.
All right, and the last category is sound effects and music. Total score on that one was 63 out of 90. Let's move on to the next one.
Blitz Boba.
Pretty cool.
That's pretty dope.
All right, salesmanship, 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
Wow, really liked the milk.
Well, okay. Salesmanship. I gave it a 10. Salesmanship was really good because you see the condensation on the bottle. For some reason, when I'm watching that, I can taste it. I don't know why. Maybe that's weird.
I couldn't taste it.
Personally, I could, and so that sold me on it. So
I would have liked to see maybe some other fruits or whatever the flavor was, so we could kind of get an idea of what the colors meant.
sure.
You know? All right, moving on to cinematics.
Love the lighting, love the condensation, love the composition. I just think, like a lot of these product commercials, just some repetitive shots, so.
And the last category is sound effects and music. 3, 2, 1. Oh,
Spot on.
okay.
I liked the editing to the music. It was upbeat, it was hip, it was good. Nothing stood out as like, oh, that's amazing, but it was good.
So great job overall. Total score of 75 out of 90. It's great work. Let's move on to our next one.
For as long as I can remember, there have been 2 constants in my life: coffee and motorcycles. Soul, it's like that of the carburetor, but instead of balancing out the air and the fuel, it's balancing out my needs and my wants. Carburetor Collective is for those who want accountability and balance in their own lives. It's for those who believe success doesn't have a dollar sign and that happiness isn't attached to things. For me, I'm in pursuit of a balanced life. It's fueled by caffeine and gasoline.
Okay, well done. First category is salesmanship. I think my only issue is I wasn't sure what you were selling. I loved it. I wasn't sure if you were selling something related to motorcycles or something to coffee, or if it was a group of people who kind of drank coffee and rode bikes together. Wasn't super clear.
Yeah, I liked the lifestyle aspect of it, and that's why Lannon gave it a higher score, because he's very lifestyle driven. But the product itself was shown briefly at the beginning and never again. I would have liked at least a summary, maybe one more shot to be able to see what the product is.
Sure.
Cinematics.
Oh, okay. I like the cinematics. I think as far as, kind of selling that lifestyle, I think you definitely tackled it in a good way as far as color grading, and just overall style goes. So I thought it was super. All right, and the last category is sound effects and music. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought it was good. Music was a little dry, a little boring to me. The ending wasn't very impactful. Sound effects were okay, so got an okay score.
I gotta say, I love the voiceover, but I do think it was a little quiet behind that music as well. So.
And total score is a 69. Not good enough for top 3, but great video either way. Moving on.
Everybody's gonna lose their minds when they see what you're gonna do. Play it back like a million times because they know that you're the absolute, the original.
Salesmanship.
I thought it wasn't bad. I would have loved to see some close-ups of the beard.
Yeah.
A little bit better look at what the product actually is. All I really saw was a comb.
Would love to see exactly what it does and kind of the difference between, before and after maybe.
Moving on now to cinematics. How well was it shot? All in agreeance?
All right, and the last category is sound effects and music. Ooh, I love how when he opens up that can, the music starts. I love the footsteps. I love the birds in the beginning. I think you captured it really well. I think the sound effects were just really thought out.
Just short of 3rd place, but an awesome commercial nonetheless. Great job.
Next up, and our final entry of the day. Here we go.
I'm lost from my pieces of my own. There's so
Wow. Nice.
Salesmanship. For me, I thought it was great. I wasn't completely sure on if everything was shot on the phone or if half of it was. I wasn't really. Some of those shots looked amazing, but I was like, well, is this shot on the phone too, or is So I just kind of made me debate how good is the camera if half the commercial is shot on a different camera.
Probably would have been better to, at the beginning, show someone with the phone and then show that you're going now to the phone footage and put on the screen, shot on this camera. So, all right, cinematics now. Ready, and 3, 2, 1, ha. Yes.
Very
awesome.
cinematic.
Very beautiful images.
Yeah, I could see that on the TV playing, halftime during the Super Bowl. Honestly, like it was very crisp. I love the focal lengths, the bokeh.
Great
Everything's
lighting,
very
great
cinematic.
color.
Yeah, very good job.
Awesome.
All right, and the last category is sound effects and music.
Oh, wow. Lowest score of the day. Wow.
It felt kind of slow for me to sell me on a product, and then there was also a lot of opportunities to use sound design that weren't taken. And so when you're kind of expecting it, when you see these really close-up visuals, you kind of want to be sold on the visual, and I just think it was completely missed there.
Overall, great video. That one gets a score of 69 out of 90.
Not bad, but doesn't make the top 3. But that is it, guys, for the top 10. And now to announce our top 3 winners. Drum roll, please. Renan Cohen with 80 points in the Tic Tac commercial. Awesome job, my man. Killed it, deserved it. 3rd place, $250 coming your way. And coming in at 2nd place is Patricio D with 81 points, barely inching out. Our Tic Tac commercial is the whiskey commercial. Awesome job, Patricio.
That eye shot alone.
Nailed it. And now, coming in at 1st place, $1,000 cash prize and a 1-year personal subscription to Musicbed is Darius Ryan Kadam with our Kit Kat commercial at 89 points, almost a perfect score.
Well done, man.
Killer job.
Such a good video.
Now, if you guys would like to learn more about how to create commercials like this and other content similar to this, these are all students of ours that have taken our course and have learned a lot of the skills that we teach, and you guys can learn those skills too and turn this into maybe what's now a hobby and turn it into a career or turn it into something that actually profits you and maybe pays off some of that expensive camera gear, right? But that's it, guys, for us judging our top 10 of this video contest. You guys, we do video contests in our full-time filmmaker group on a very regular basis. I think we've already done 3 or 4 this year already. And like you see, we give out cash prizes, help incentivize people to get out and create. So if you guys want to be a part of the next video contest, make sure to check out Full-Time Filmmaker. Links are in the description. Lastly, big thanks to Musicbed for sponsoring this video, making it possible. And lastly, don't forget to subscribe for more content just like this. And if you have any further questions, please let us know.
Tame whatever's running inside. I gotta find a way to figure it out. I found the answers and there ain't no doubt. You got what I'm looking for.
Give me a break.
Got what I'm looking
Yeah, well, good motion.
The shot of the Kit Kat
No, I
in
didn't
the
want
cupboard.
to. I didn't want to hear
next-
about it. I just wanted to
when
next
she
one.
opened the.
Yeah, just we don't want to hear. Just go on to the next one.
We're done.
I thought you wanted me to say something.
No. Just
Okay.
I'm ready.